Hello everybody, and welcome to a spur of the moment. Hey, I'm going to jump in and do a quick race here. I want to get it racing before the show this week, and because the GT3 series is at GT3 series is at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Then just a second here. I decided that it wasn't smart for me to jump right into that one because I only had like one day because I'm busy tomorrow night, so I wasn't going to be able to do it then. So I figured, you know what? Let's just try to jump into an old favorite. Let's see if you can go home again. Is the theme of this this race because. Anybody who watches the show knows how much I love Concord and my late model time here. One of the few tracks that I have victories at in the service. Now, I just took the fixed setup, loosened it up a little bit in order to see if I could, get in here right quick and have a race. So this could end in disaster. So I should probably get ready to be apologizing already. I did race some practice laps just to. Remind myself of the rhythm of the place. That corner 1 to 2 transition, I know I'm not handling it as well as I'm supposed to because I used to be able, and then again I haven't been on here for a long time, so it's possible that the track, the tire model and the car and everything has changed. So, it's possible that that's a deciding factor too, but I used to be able to kind of slide out of 1 right out to the wall and then flat out it to all the way through turn 2. I haven't been able to do that, but then again, it's just the default setup, so I bet you if I had a better setup that was a little looser, then I'd probably have a little better luck. But it has been a long time since I've raced the late model.
We're not change lanes before the start-finish line.
So jumping right into a race, probably a bad idea, but you know what? I wanted to get a racing before the show, so I had something to talk about.
Ready, green flag. Inside.
I've already got 4x'd.
Clear low, working the bottom. You're clear.
Fortunately, unlike my road safety rating, my oval safety rating can take a couple 4x's and not really be harmed too bad by it.
In front of you, inside, clear. Front, I don't know where to go. Inside, clear. He's high, stay low. Inside, clear.
Get off the track, leader.
Clear.
Going 3 and 4, get the fuck off the track. Right.
The track's blocked. People run into people, so that's exciting.
Slowing on the bottom. Stay high, stay high.
Then again, this is another reminder of what it's like to be back down in this series,
These bitches don't stand a chance.
where there's no yellow flags. So in that situation, everybody's got to find a place to kind of hide. In that situation, I was kind of stuck there. If I had gone low, then I could have sailed through. However, that wasn't going to happen because I kind of made the wrong decision and initially got blocked. And somehow I'm in 5th place. With the leader right behind me.
Not a spot, I don't think. No, he is not a spot.
It seems unlikely I'm going to win this race, which would be, the fairy tale ending to the hey, he jumps into the late model after such a long absence in one of his favorite tracks and goes and wins. But you know, that'd be a great one to provide for you guys. However, I don't think that's the fairy tale ending we're heading towards. But you know, hey, all the listeners of the show know that I do have my emergency kit there ready with my boom confetti and my beer to celebrate my victory if that were to, by some miracle, happen. That's not going to help the situation. Apparently I'm going to have as many incidents in this race as I did in my road race. Oh, wouldn't that be a hoot? Get myself disqualified on at Concord on an oval track as opposed to a road course like I did last time. Wouldn't that be a kick in the teeth? Well, she's driving okay, so I ain't stopping.
Bob, you need to brake on the track, aren't you?
Slow one on the bottom there in front of you. In front of you, he's on the bottom. He's on the bottom. He's in the middle of the track.
Yeah, there's cars parked everywhere in the middle of the track here.
His lappers out of the way, Earl. Roger.
Actually, I don't know if I'm one lapper down or two. I don't know if the first time you passed me or not. Because I spent a lot of time actually kind of stopped there. Looking over the comments there. I'm guessing that comment from Simulation Junkie is to do with the beard, which would indicate that he didn't watch the last live show we had video for. And the beard went away, although not permanently. It was kind of, I got bored, shaved it off, and now I'm just growing back kind of a base back so I can decide what I'm going to do next. Oh, well, apparently I'm done.
You hit something again? Sure, what the hell, why not?
Apparently my motor blew.
Hey, let's get these bitches out of the way, man.
Awesome.
10-4.
Well, apparently I damaged the car more than I thought I did. I don't... See, it's been so long since I've raced in this series, I don't even remember if we get resets. Well, that would be sad if that was my return, if I just blew up and finished. Man, I was leading to a good, a decent finish, and I was only one lap down. Now I'm more. And we won't need fuel, we won't need tires. Well, yeah. So if they just give me a new car, then I'll just go. Because it takes forever to change out tires in the late model. And fuel it as it is. Well, this one might not get archived over to YouTube, I don't think. Even though I like having more and more content for my channel, but I think this is just going to be a, hey, it happened on Twitch and then it never happened sort of situation. Unfortunate. Although I wonder if I had,
let me know where you want to go.
I wonder if I had previous damage from the previous wreck, and that's what caused that. Well, I did nose it in pretty good. All right, and do I get a new car? Aha! Yay for resets.
They know you're coming.
So I guess I get to continue racing. At least for a little while here. Whoa, I don't know what you're doing, dude.
Or behind the wheel, dude.
Outside. Clear high.
I guess he was trying to get out of my way, but, well.
Thank you.
Shouldn't be stabbing the throttle so much, it's going to make me become super loose. Alright, number 9, you are caught in some lap traffic here, but you are for position. Well, it's not even lap traffic. Whoa, jeez. Was not expecting that. I'm guessing I probably won't be a 499 at the end of this night. Like I said, my A license on the oval side can afford to take a little bit of a hit. Not that it matters, like we talked about on the show. Just not going to worry about the numbers and just kind of race, have fun, and I figure I'll eventually even out to wherever I'm supposed to be. And on the oval side, I believe that will be an A license in the high 4s, just because that's kind of how I race my oval side. I'm usually pretty safe. This race would not be a good indication of such with the 10 incident points.
That's the lap car. I'm talking to him now.
No, you're not, Earl. You lie. Dang, dude. That pass on the outside is not easy here. Alright, I've got that faster guy coming up on me, so I'm going to let him go.
Inside. Clear.
As far as the first racing game that hooked me, I think I've talked about that one on the show. I think the very first one I had was a game called, I think it was just straight up called Grand Prix. It was by Microprose back in the, sometime in the 90s, I think. I played that one. I played
next time Bobby halfway.
IndyCar Racing, which was an old Papyrus joint. I'm broadcasting a race here, bro. I'll be with you as soon as I'm done. Okay? Well, I'm racing and I'm doing it on Twitch. So I'll be able to tuck you in as soon as I'm done, okay? Won't be a couple more minutes. The life of a racing dad. What's up, boo? Alright. But anyway, yeah, and then I did the IndyCar Racing 1, IndyCar Racing 2, which are both Papyrus joints. And because back then I was a big guy in the, I guess it was the PPG series back then. That was before I discovered NASCAR. Actually, I was initially a IndyCar fan before I was a NASCAR fan, and now obviously it's almost exclusively NASCAR. Although I do watch IndyCar now as well. I finally got back into that, and some F1 stuff as well. So, although the one that I probably spent the most amount of time was NASCAR Racing 2003. It was the game that I actually played the most of. I think that was the first one that I ever raced online was NASCAR 2K3. Whoa, geez, that's not good. Alright, we're just gonna tow that. Because I don't want to get in the way. That's Simulation Junkie. The Great American Cross Country Road Race for the Commodore 64. I was a Commodore 64 guy. I did spend... actually, that was probably my first major gaming console computer. I wonder how many resets I get. Was the Commodore 64. And then I had the Commodore 64, I had the Commodore 128. I had a VIC-20 I never did much with. And then I moved into PCs after that. But I don't think I get 2 resets, do I? Oh, come on, give me 2 cars. So I can go and rack up some more points. Ah, they're repairing it. Oh. Optional repairs. Pah, who needs optional repairs? I forget what it's like to have races without cautions.
Quarter outside. Clear, clear.
I hope the channel's fine. That was a big one. Ooh,
Go high.
doggy.
Go high.
Yeah, coming out of that turn 3 was always one that got me. Like, as much as I love this track, and when I was racing it and actually, you know, doing it on a consistent basis, it was pretty decent at. But turn 3 here is one that's so easy to get loose on because you want to get on the throttle. It's so wide. It's one of those things where it's like you feel like you can go wide and get right on the throttle, but you really can't. Because if you do, the rear end will step out on you before you know it, because you're putting a lot of wheel in it because it's a big turn. I keep forgetting that and giving it a stab at it. As you've seen twice, I've actually done that, where I've actually stabbed it and ended up in a little bit of trouble. Plus, like I said, this setup is just the fixed setup, and all I did was take it and move the track bar around to loosen it a little bit because it was super way too tight. Hey look, it's Roby. That's a listener of the show. I guess I have to put it up on YouTube now, because he'll be looking for it, I'm sure. He's all like, hey, I was racing and then Trevor was behind me in a smashed up car and running many laps down while I was running second. Somebody should document the good race, especially considering before the race he was saying he was having trouble getting a grip on this track and running second. Well, I'd say that apparently he's got her down pretty good. I was gonna say that looks like an accident about to happen. Looks like he half spun her, but caught it. What is it about this track that's, you know, I don't know. In all my late model time, this track was just one of my favorites. This one in USA. I just love this track. Well, like, and the thing is, most people hate it because it's a challenging track, no doubt.
Inside. Clear.
3 very distinct corners. And, you know, tight quarters. I mean, obviously not, you know, it's a pleasant surprise after Sobo and Lanier, but it's one of those tracks that, I don't know, I just love this track. I love the feel and the flow of it. I mean, heck, if I can, despite my, you know, I had some issues here, obviously, but, you know, for me to just jump in and be able to actually get into some sort of rhythm. And heck, if I wasn't busy smashing my car up, I probably would have been, you know, passing some cars here. But I mean, I didn't get too great of a rhythm yet. But the fact that I can actually just kind of jump back in feels like home. I mean, I haven't raced in a late model in probably the better part of a year, I'd imagine.
Outside.
Despite the fact that I did vote it my when we did our big poll there last month, I did vote it my favorite car on the sim, only because I've spent more time in this car than any other car, and it's kind of what got me hooked on the sim as well. So I have a near and dear place in my heart for the late model in iRacing. You know, and it's probably, you know, where I got my first league stuff in with STPC, so it's where, you know, it's what got me into the sim, and, you know, eventually led to, you know, wanting to stream races and, you know, do the radio, well, the podcast initially, and the radio show after with Chad. So, you know, the late model was my gateway drug into the sim. So, I guess in the end, how could I have voted anything else my favorite car on the sim? Watch it there, buddy. car don't look much better than mine. You just happen to spend less time smashed up, and you're in 5th and I'm in 11th. The 10 car looks a little bit out of control there, Mr. Christopher. Looks like Roby's struggling. He made mistakes and he apologized. See, I like that.
Outside. Still there. Clear high, clear high.
Alright, I'm just going to back off. I'm many laps down, I don't want to push it.
Come on, Chris.
There's no need for it, so I'll just back off. Am I faster? Can I pass him? Probably, but there's no need. So I'll be a good boy. Which reminds me, that better not have been a 2X. It might have been. No, that was the 2X from before, and I lost control. If you are, happen to be watching the stream and you're a listener to the show, then reminder that it is the last day of the month. So,
say hi.
Bye bye.
Say hi.
Last day to vote in this month's poll, which was what is your favorite track on the service? Track. Wow. Scatterbrain. Yeah, last month was car. This month is track.
I have 2 laps. You're not direct.
2 laps to go, 2 laps to go.
No pressure from back here.
Oh, somebody just blew up.
Yeah, I thought it was a different car. My bad.
Stay up top, man.
Look out there.
And I haven't actually
I believe
gone over
you
and
become
voted
under the
for it,
white
so
flag.
remember to go over to iRacingTodayRadio.com and vote in this
Smoke
month's
on the
poll,
bottom.
which will, like I said, what is your favorite track on the service? So make sure you go vote. I'm going to do that right as soon as I'm done this race, because I forgot to yet so far this month. Well, not forget, but it's more of a, I didn't do it yet because I was thinking, because I have a few in my mind, and I hadn't decided
room there. I know what the 7 and 6 are going to do, so I just back
Check a
off.
flag.
which was going to happen.
Yeah, it's not a problem. I just got wrecked on the cool-down lap.
Good effort, bro. Good effort.
Bra? Did he really call me bra? Good effort, bra. Hey, Roby. Brum, 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 brum. Stalking you. Well, I doubt that's true, because I've been in some pretty dumb ones.
We're coming through by the truck. Coming your way, fellas. 4 Earl, thanks. Good job tonight.
That might be what I needed to jump ahead in Division 7.
But anyway, so that was the race of the week. So that was fun. That was fun. I'm actually going to be doing the McLaren at at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve later on this week, but I couldn't get that in before the
Never
the
seen
show.
someone dominate a race. The whole field was still crying about it.
So, ooh, snap.
I'm going to score no points for this race. The entire field wrecked each other and didn't know how to drive. That was not a fun race by any means.
Ugh. Alright, sorry. But this is one of those things where it's like, let's...
I would have rather finished 5th place against Ethan.
Alright. So anyway, that was that. I'm going to get in, hopefully on the weekend, I'm going to get in a GT3 race at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve once I actually learn the track, because I don't know it yet, so I knew I was going to get one in time here. But anyway, that is that. I'm going to say adieu for today, and I will hopefully be streaming some stuff later on. Actually, I might be streaming some other games and stuff. I've got Shadow of Mordor I'm going to be playing a little bit later on tonight, so I might stream some of that. But anyway, till later. Remember to check out the show, iRacingTodayRadio.com. Later.